This is Aminat. Every morning, she makes this call to attract her mouth-watering customers. Aminat sells moi moi, a savory bean pudding made from a mixture of ground black-eyed peas and spices, filled with eggs, beef or fish, and steamed in banana leaves. This protein-rich meal is popular in Nigeria and the bread and butter for many women here.
Sales are good. On some days we sell 60 or 80 in the morning. When we have more time and more people passing by, we sell till late in the evening.
And these go for about 30 cents each in this busy market in Lagos. Aminat started with a lot less over 12 years ago. She was the first to set up this business here, but has since struggled with competition from others. Her big dream is to grow her business into a full-blown catering service, like this one. The woman who runs this successful business sells the exact same product Aminat does. She also started from humble beginnings, but today she employs 12 people and makes over $250,000 a year.
Give it a cone-like shape.
Ayo Megbope set up her business 9 years ago by selling moi moi to family and friends and hawking in front of the gate of a busy school.
It was a very, very humbling experience. Turning up at that gate with my cooler and screaming at the top of my voice, shouting, "Moi moi for sale, moi moi for sale, buy this moi moi, your life will never remain the same again." I had all sorts of stares from people. Some were curious, some were feeling sorry for me. But all I knew was that I needed to sell. So their stares didn't make any difference to me.
And the numbers kept coming in. Today, she sells over 400 wraps a day in her restaurant for 10 times the price of what Aminat sells hers.
I told you.
Yet she continues to grow her business with no backing from the government or funding from banks. Like Ayo, many in Nigeria find it difficult to get loans, yet the country is home to the world's largest number of businesswomen.
It's difficult for women in Nigeria to access funds from banks because of two things. The first thing being that quite a number of them are not structured. And for funders, they want to make sure that their money comes back. And the second thing is that some of the requirements that Nigerian banks need are collateral. Quite a number of women running businesses do not have collateral.
Ayo has been lucky, building relationships with her customers who have then referred her to others. She is eager to meet Aminat to pass on some tips.
You should have grown way more than this by now. You said you have people who come to sell your food in canteens. You need to find more of these people.
Same product, different outcomes, but a coming together of sorts. Still, a lot more work needs to be done to close the gap between moi moi makers, Aminat and Ayo, and to empower Africa's largest army of female entrepreneurs. Didi Akinyelure, BBC News, Lagos.